today. How are you doing? Good. Okay, great. I am here to do your medications. Are you ready? Okay, great. I'm going to get them all ready for you now. So how is your head today? I know you've been having a headache the last couple of days. Is it better today? No? Okay. Okay, I'll get you something for your headache as well. Let me see what you have ordered here. Hold on a second. Let me get to your MAR. I want to locate your picture. Make sure I'm on the right patient. Okay. And there you are there. Okay, perfect. So, now let me look at your medications. So you have, as needed, you got some Tylenol ordered for pain. Is that okay if we try that again today? Okay, great. So let me get ready. I'm checking your name, making sure you don't have your allergies. So I'll make sure I don't use latex gloves on you for your allergies. Okay, perfect. And this is the current month, and your meds are scheduled and for 10 o'clock, and it is 9:30, so we are in compliance with your time. Okay, so let me go through and look for your meds. Would you like to know what you're taking, Ms. Jones? Okay, no problem. So you have the calcium ordered, so that is scheduled. You have the ginseng ordered, okay. And then you have for 10 o'clock zinc. There that is. And then we have the Cotrell. Okay, perfect. Got your Cotrell. And then you wanted something for your headache, which is some Tylenol. So I got you some Tylenol. Okay. All right, let me start with your ginseng. So your ginseng, 250 milligrams. Take 1 tablet by mouth daily for supplement replacement. Okay. All the current medications, the dates, and today is the 22nd, so we're going to sign for those. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is your ginseng, and that is your supplement replacement, okay? So we're just going to do the 1 pill, 250 milligrams. And I'll put that away so we don't get it mixed up. Next, I'm going to do is your calcium 600. I'm going to verify this 3 times. Calcium 600. Take 1 tablet by mouth daily for supplement. Calcium 600. Take 1 tablet by mouth daily for supplement. Calcium 600. Take 1 tablet by mouth. 10 a.m. And we are good to go. I'll put that away so I don't get confused. Next is zinc, 50 milligrams. Take 1 tablet by mouth twice daily for wound healing. So the zinc is for your wound, okay, Miss Brown? I'm going to do 1 tablet of that. And then we have your Cotrell, which is a probiotic for your stomach, okay? And that is probiotic for Miss Brown. 1 capsule by mouth daily for gut health. And I'm going to puncture that one, and there we are, and I'll put that away. And then you wanted some Tylenol for your headache, and I have that here. So we have PRN, as needed Tylenol, 500. Take 1 tablet by mouth daily as needed. So let's do that one. We're going to Tylenol 500. Take 1 tablet by mouth daily as needed. And you haven't had it today, so we will go ahead and put that in there as well. And we'll put that away. And now I'll get you some water, Miss Jones, Miss Mary Brown. There you are. So you take your meds whole, which is perfectly good, which is awesome. And then here, another thing I want to do real quick before I give you your meds is I always double count all my morning meds. So I will count how many pills you are scheduled for in the morning. So I know you have 1 pill, 2 at 10 a.m., 3, 4. So you should have 4 pills in here, right? And then the 1 PRN. So that's my check system just to make sure that I got all your pills. So I got 4 pills and 1 PRN. So you have a total of 5 pills, okay? Okay, Ms. Jones, I'm here with your medicine, and I know you're going to need a little assistance. So I'm going to put this in your hand, and then I will assist you to take this hand over hand to your mouth, okay? So we're going to do this together where I'll help you take your meds, boom, okay? And then I will help you with your water, and then you should do your water for the most part, and we'll make sure you drink your water. Okay, good job. And I'm going to stand here and make sure you swallow them all down, and you did. So, are they all good? Did they go on, Miss Brown? Okay, so now we will document, which is the most important part of our role, right? So we're going to document today's the 22nd, and I'm going to document that I gave you ginseng. That's my initials for the 22nd. I also gave you calcium, so I'm going to document here on the 22nd, today morning shift. And then I gave you zinc, right, 10 a.m. The day is the 22nd. Okay, we didn't give you, so you also get zinc at 10 p.m. We won't be worrying about that. That's not for us. And then culturel right here. So I'll sign for that, 10 a.m. And then we gave you Tylenol, right? 500, take one tablet by mouth as needed. So for the 22nd, I'm going to sign for that one. And we will say that it's 9:45 a.m. that I just gave you that. And I'm going to sign here on the bottom of the MAR because they need to know who worked today with you. This will be for the monthly signing that they'll know who my initials are. And I'll put EH for that. And then I'm going to go on the back and document your PRN Tylenol that we gave you, okay? So I'm going to put today's date, which is 8/22/24. And that was at 9:45 a.m. And I gave you Tylenol 500. Complained of headache. Okay. Now. Okay, Ms. Brown, I'm back. It's 30 minutes later, and I want to see how is your headache. Is your headache better? Okay, great. So your headache is better now. So I'll follow up my documentation that her headache is resolved. And I'll also sign here. So if you document on the front and the back, you have to sign on the front and the back and the bottom spot. So okay. So 10:15 was the actual time. And I'll just initial next to this so they'll know I made that change. Because we gave the initial dose at 9:45, so 10:15 would have been the time that I followed up with her. Okay. Okay, Ms. Brown, your documentation is all complete. I am done with you. I'm going to move on to another resident, but I need to make sure I always clean my hands. As a matter of fact, let me make sure I get rid of all my trash first. Okay. Let me get rid of my water. Now I will clean my hands and I will move on. Okay. Thank you, Ms. Brown. I appreciate you letting me take care of you. I'll be back later to give you a shower. Okay, guys, so that is a MedPass for the most part. Of course, I made it really simple because I only did pills, but I do want to touch over a couple things while I'm here, okay? First of all, if I was doing, first of all, you keep your keys on your neck. Like I tell people, this is how I got, they labeled keys, there's keys, because I'm always walking around with keys on my neck. But you need to always keep your keys in your possession. So I always say a lanyard around your neck is a good way that you don't ever have to take your keys off of your body, okay? Because the director of nursing and the resident care director, whoever is in that title of a director of nursing role, they periodically come around and they're going to try to look and see if you laid your keys down. They sometimes will take your keys and hide them because they want to make sure that you are being safe with those keys and making sure that you're keeping your medications secure, right? So part of the reason you need to always have your keys on your neck or somewhere on your person is because the first lock is going to be the key to the med card, but the second lock is usually like this would be the narcotic box typically, okay? So you will have a second box that's for narcotics, which is the most important part. All of them are important that you keep them secure, but you definitely want to keep hold of your keys because your narcotics is something that somebody would possibly want to try to steal, okay? So when we are running around doing showers, we may lay our keys down, right? And that is a problem because people are watching us, and then people that have a habit or got some issues or selling drugs, we don't know what people are doing out here. They could possibly take your keys and go take all your medications out of your cart, okay? Now, the director of nursing will do that to kind of teach you a lesson a couple times of that, and you might lose your job over it, okay? So you want to make sure that you always have your keys in your possession. Make sure your narcotics are always secure, okay? We're going to talk about narcotics on a different video, okay? Now, a couple things I want to talk about is doing meds. Liquid medication. So you can give liquid meds, okay? And I want you to know that if you ever have to give liquid meds, these little cups have increments on them with the measurements. And it started off at 2.5 cc's and it goes up to 30 cc's. So this is a 30 cc cup, okay? So most times you'll see an order give 30 cc's. Whatever the order is, give 10. But I want you to know that pouring your liquid meds like this is not correct. You have to put it at eye level. So you need to make sure it's sitting somewhere where you can accurately measure. Part of how you're able to give meds in your role is because you have to do it by correct dosages. And if you don't do it correctly, that's a med error, okay? So make sure you always do it eye level for eye drop. I mean for liquid medications, okay? Crush meds. This is a thing to crush meds with. I'm not going to touch over everything with this MedPass, but I want to hit a couple things because I got a medical assistant class about to start. But I want to do this MedPass for you guys and get this taken care of. So this is a screw kind, like you just screw it back and forth to crush the med up. But I want you to know you cannot crush any medications without an order from a doctor, okay? You don't know if certain meds can't be crushed, okay? So we don't ever want to crush meds without making sure your physician's aware of it. Because some people may need a liquid med instead of a regular pill. So never crush it. Now what you can do is if somebody's saying they have a hard time swallowing those meds, you can put it in. So you can't put it whole in applesauce and then you'll be legit with that, because sometimes people just can't swallow those pills because some of these pills are super huge and big, so we don't want to ever want to do that. I want to make sure you are very aware, clear, that we are not allowed to put meds as a Medtech into a counter Monday through Friday, whatever. You are never able to, you're not allowed to transfer meds from one container to the next. This will always be a nurse, family member, whoever, but it cannot be you as the Medtech. You can never take meds out of here, put meds in here, okay? Now what you can do is if you're in a room and you notice that these people's bills are on the floor or they're not taking them, things like that, you notify your supervisor, okay? Because we need to reassess if these people, and this is usually for somebody who's self-med, can take their own meds. So if these people are in their room, they're not taking their meds, we need to take control of those meds so we can make sure they're getting their meds, okay? So keep in mind that you would never ever deal with this, touch this, do anything with it, but you will let somebody know if you notice that you're in the room today giving them meals or water and you notice these pills are spilled all over the floor or whatever, okay? So keep that in mind. You would never do anything with this, okay? Any patches, if you have to put a patch on somebody, just make sure you always initial and date it. I just want to touch on a couple things. Narcotics, I'm going to do a video about that, but I just want to be clear that you always count. Do not ever just hand your keys to somebody without counting narcs. Do not let anybody bring you a narcotic card or narcotics without counting them in. I don't care if it's a family member or the people from the delivery from the pharmacy, even if it's your supervisor, they need to count those meds into you. If a med has been discontinued and in those meds, if medicine has been stopped, those meds need to come out of your current, say this is my patient Miss Brown's meds, I need to pull the med that's been discontinued out of that drawer, okay? Because somebody's gonna pull it by mistake because they're gonna pre-pour it and not do it the right way, and they're not gonna look at the more, and they don't know that the med's been discontinued. So if you know that a med has been discontinued, take it out of your current drawer, put it in a bottom drawer, because we don't want to get rid of it yet because the doctor may put them back on it. But narcotics are never taken out of the count. If a narcotic has been discontinued, it stays in the count until the supervisor comes and take it from you and count it out from you to them, and then they take possession of it, okay? That's all I'm gonna give you right now. I hope this has been helpful. I want to at least do a MedPass because I told you guys, I'm Erica. I'm a registered nurse. I'm the owner of Love Reigns Medical Training Center here in Gainesville, Florida. I teach phlebotomy, medical assistant, Medtech, all the things, but I don't see a lot of videos on YouTube about what certified Medtechs do, and I just want to kind of use this month to kind of, put out some videos to kind of help people who are Medtechs or looking to become a Medtech. So hopefully this has been helpful, and if you have any questions, listen below, and go follow me because I did just post a video about what a Medtech is and all the things, and I just post videos a lot to educate people on nursing and all the things that I have lots of experience with. I've been in the field forever. I was a CNA for 8 years, an LPN to RN now, and I've done it all, and now I own my own business. So just keep in mind that I am an expert, to me, in my opinion, on all the things dealing with nursing, okay? So talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good day. I realized I kept calling Miss Jones Miss Brown because I'm used to training and saying Miss Jones, but we were talking about Miss Brown in the video, so hopefully you guys all can overlook that.